My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is February 16, 2023. It is 4:36 a.m. This is video number 2. Some of the tweets I'm about to share with you were supposed to be in video 1, but I got sidetracked by video 1 when I was reading some of the comments regarding Meghan's appeal to dismiss her sister's case, and I came across a tweet that says something. And then I went and followed it, and then there was someone, a journalist, for some reason I blocked, I don't know why, but when I went on her Twitter page, I saw that I blocked her, so I unblocked her. So I read the thread because she was in court discussing some of the things that were happening in court. Okay, so I share that with you. So now I'm creating another video that's completely off with the case, so let me just finish with them. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to edit this, but I just want them out of the way so you guys have some information. All right, so these are some of the tweets that I was reading on my last video. All right, first one for this. I only have 7, so, and I have another video that I was supposed to make which has 14 tweets in it, so I don't know, I'm gonna try to squeeze as much. All right, and then start editing the other one, the first one, and then I will put it out as soon as possible. All right, first tweet. Yikes, it looks like Bond watched this video clip and recreated it. The only difference is that Meghan wrote a beautiful letter to her former principal, Miss Debbie. You don't compete where you don't compare. Princess Meghan. Is that where she went back and I think they told her to watch, to read a certain things that was that Meghan wrote in the yearbook, and she said she will come back? That's what I remember. Okay, Meghan reunited with her former principal, Miss Debbie. Okay, 1 minute and 24 seconds.
Miss Debbie! Hello, Doctor. How are you?
I'm very well.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm happy to see you.
Former principal.
Oh my goodness, this is, I know, it's amazing. What a great.
There's Miss Daria's voice. Miss Daria's voice is music to my ear every time I hear her, because as a mother, I don't understand how she was able to put up with the nonsense that Meghan was going through. Oh my God, may God protect her, and make her enjoy her grandbabies. I don't know. As I'm saying that, I'm seeing her running across with Archie. Well, God reward her for her bravery and her for to be able to put up with that. But anyway, I need to stop anyway, so might as well something decent.
Choice this was to start make here. And your mom.
When we went back to, we still call it Little Red Schoolhouse, but Hollywood Schoolhouse, I was there from ages 2 to 12. It was so nice to be back.
Oops, I want to go back to this where you see the different shades. Okay, these are the type of people Meghan grew up with, all shades. Okay, there's this white young lady here. I don't know, this, she could be white or mixed or something. There's an Asian one. Okay, this is why Meghan grew up here. There's 2 white kids here. I don't know if, wow, okay, that's a student as well. There's the teacher in that corner. All right, so this is the shades of people Meghan grew up with, and this is why sometimes I said I thank God Miss Doria then insert any perception of how Mrs. Doria know about racism. Whatever Mrs. Doria know about racism, she then, in a way, okay, it depends on which angle you're looking at it, because you need to inform your kids as many things as possible. But since Miss Doria failed to do that, and I'm taking it to a different level, a different angle, where she should not feel bad about herself for not teaching Meghan that, because she grew up in a neighborhood or schools. Look at that picture here with people with different shade. Okay, so when Meghan married, knowing what we know now, married into the royal family, the whitest of whitest, the one who pretty much create the chaos that we see around the world when it comes to racism, and she married in, so no one could say Meghan had already perception about racism when married into that. She went in like a brand new baby, even though she was aware of certain things that happened around her, because she told us that she heard and saw someone call her mom an N-word.
A couple years ago, I heard someone call my mom the N-word. So I think for me, beyond being personally affected by racism, just to see the landscape of what our country is like right now, certainly the world.
So it's not like Meghan is completely blind about racism. She know, okay? She's aware of her surrounding. And when you listen to her podcast, she talk about Rodney King, the riot, and all of this. Okay, so Meghan is aware. She's informed. But Miss Doria's personal feeling about racism, she did not ingrain it into Meghan. So Meghan was able to see both sides for who they are and whatever, but they reject her kindness. So we can say, you know, it's Meghan's fault, is this and that. So we know where the fault came in, and then she left. Let's continue. I went off.
I want you to see what you wrote to me.
Oh my gosh, show me.
Your penmanship was fantastic.
There's the thing with the penmanship, I'm telling you. Since that
Go ahead
age.
and read that, but I want you to pay attention to the PS.
This is the part where she said she kept her promise.
Dear Miss Debbie, you have helped me so much. Since I was 2 years old, I knew I could count on you to be there for me as a principal and also a friend. I can't thank you enough. Even though I was at the school for 10 years, I wish I could have stayed for 10 more. This school will always have a special place in my heart. Much love, Meghan. P.S. When I am rich and famous, when I write my life story, I will talk about you and the school so you will be known worldwide.
Oh my God! Oh my, this is what I said. I think Meghan had a freaking list. She goes step by step, and go through the list. Oh my goodness. Look at when Meghan was about to read it, and then she hold Miss Doria's arm. Look, about here. It's like, listen to it. And she kept I don't even know where any of my yearbook.
I wish I could have stayed for 10 more. This school will always have a special place in my heart. Much love, Meghan. P.S. When I am rich and famous, when I write
There she is, she touched it. When I'm rich and famous.
My life story, I will talk about you and the school so you will be known worldwide.
And she did.
Says the 11-year-old.
And then there's that 30-something came back and prove, make her point. Wow. And that's a good promotion for the school as well. This is what happens when you have good teachers. Okay, this is just too much weirdness now. This woman who does nothing in life, study video and pictures of Meghan and spent her life recreating them. They're making reference to the other one who's copying Meghan. She should get a BAFTA award for acting. Let's see here. Her husband could give it to her. There's that. Wow. Okay. Someone said it finally. I thought the teacher hug thingy was familiar. There's that. That person only regret is being unable to do handwritten letters when she was 11 years old. What was it? During the pandemic, I think she did a train ride. And then she left a message on that particular board or whatever. There was some misspelling there. I think they pointed that out to her. Okay, I'm sure those liars could have pulled that stunt if they had thought of it. I can't put it past them. Yeah, they'll make anything happen. All right, so there's more comment. Let's move on. I already have like an hour and a half from the previous recording. Might be into 2 parts. All right, next one. Who's helping Samantha Markle work against Meghan, the media or the royals? If I knew this was there, I would have squeezed it in with the other video. The royals to the media, I thought so. Okay, this is just opinion being discussed here. All right, I wish a reputable investigative journalist will follow the money and uncover who is behind this lawsuit and financing them. All right, definitely the royals, possibly via the media, to keep their hands clean, but definitely at their behest. Okay, the British media and the royals are basically one entity. So, all right, both the British royal family through the media, the royal family is giving the British media nothing. The royal family is giving the British media nothing. The British media keep bringing up the same old Sussex news, still talking about Henry memoir that was released over months ago. They're still talking about the Netflix docuseries. And when I was reading that court document, or something that was written, and they, what is it? They're making those talking points, calling Meghan a liar. So they put that in that particular, in the court hearing. Okay, they both are, and they're one of the same to me. The media gets clickbait material to pay back the lawyer's fees for Samantha. With Meghan being attacked, the royals sell under the radar while being totally mediocre, and the run up to wearing stolen jewelry at the hat ceremony. The hat ceremony. The royals, this has been a collaboration, persecution from the beginning. Yeah, that's for sure. The media, I think the royals are sitting back and smirking. Okay, a collaboration between both of them. And don't forget the lawsuit that happened in the UK, they lost. So they want to recover their money. I guess they're gonna lose some more because they want their money back. All right, so I'm off that topic. This is a different topic here. The Met Police has apologized to the family of Caroline Flack for not keeping a record about why they charged her with assault. My goodness, the late TV presenter took her own life in February 2020 while facing prosecution over allegedly assaulting her boyfriend. So now they may, that's a freaking insult to injury. After all this time, this, you know what that remind me of the Clarkson thing. Waited until was it not New Year's? What's the holiday? Christmas, to write Harry a letter to apologize to Harry about what he would about Meghan.
Caroline Flack was one of the most popular TV personalities as the face of Love Island. You may remember the former presenter was facing prosecution for allegedly assaulting her boyfriend Lewis Burton back in 2019. Now, the Crown Prosecution Service recommended that Caroline Flack receive a caution for this, but this was overturned by the Met Police, who instead charged her with assault by beating. The Independent Office for Police Conduct began a review into the case and have now confirmed they haven't identified any misconduct, but they have
said... Oh my God. But they let the tabloid run wild with things like that. I mean, what does it doesn't matter anymore. I don't know. Well, I'm not Caroline Flack family for me to say this. Okay, I hope her mother, which I've heard over one of those radios, okay, which I share with you when I came across it, is NBL or NBP or something like that, one of those radio talk shows. And the mom was discussing about her daughter. She's the only one who could say anything about that. But I don't know. She's dead now. My God.
The officer involved should have recorded their rationale for appealing the CPS decision. In their words, to demonstrate objective decision-making. This didn't happen, which is why the Met Police have apologised.
OK, so that's the apology, and the review actually came about because of...
Again, the thing is that they let the tabloid run wild with it. And then for her to, I don't know what her mindset was, for her to just feel like this was the only way. Because some people are very sensitive. Things that some people could take, those kind of abuse, like for instance, Meghan is going through, which almost bring her to the point of suicide. Not everyone could sustain that kind of abuse to the media. Something has to be done in the UK regarding that. Because it's like there's no boundaries over there. And Harry have been seeing it. Of all the youngest royal, Harry have been seeing it at a young age.
Caroline's mother, is that right?
Yes. Christine Flack has said she believes her daughter was treated differently by the police because she was famous. She launched a complaint at the Met's handling of the case. A spokesperson for the Met Police has said the IOPC asked the Met to apologise to Miss Flack's family about there not being a record of the rationale to appeal the CPS decision. We have done so and acknowledged the impact that this has had on them. We're told that apology has now been issued to Christine Flack and her family. Caroline Flack was found dead at her home almost 3 years to the day on the 15th of February 2020. The coroner later ruled she took her own life after learning that prosecutors were going to press ahead with that assault charge.
Oh my God.
Caroline Flack was one of them,
there's something
the rationale to
here in this part here. How long ago was this? Well, I remember the mom is still affected by it, but how long ago was this file? The IOPC also asked the Met to apologize to Miss Flack's family about there not being a record of the rationale to appeal the CPS decision. So when was this and how long? Okay, let me just leave it alone. Okay, so said, any comments? Oh, they tagged them both. Oh my God, let me leave that alone. Let's move on. Right, yeah, next tweet. Okay, this one I'm not gonna go too much into it. I don't know if any of you know about it, and I'll leave the link of this article in the description for you. What did I just do? I just closed something. Okay, I opened another tab, so that's different. Okay, so what a loss. The Guardian, Nicola Sturgeon to resign as First Minister of Scotland. SNP leader to give a press conference at her official residence in Edinburgh at 11 a.m. So by now you guys probably heard of it, so let me just read some of the comments. Okay, I think some part of Scotland and England have abused Nicola enough now. I feel relief for her, and the people will get the minister they deserve. He or she will be pro-Westminster and anti-independent. I think so too. I was really shocked when I saw that, and I was like, oh, there's the thing here. They got their grip back again. They're gonna put someone that could I don't know, what did they have against her? Okay, I should have read it, but I'm not gonna read it. Maybe at another point I'll find out why she's leaving. Okay, I'm shocked. What about the independents now? Let's see here. Okay, the Tories and their media campaign have won. They were never going to let Scotland go. The lady got as abused as Jacinda Ardern. It's disgusting. 2 great female leaders stepped down this year due to the abuse they received. Oh my God. I don't know why when, which I share with you, when Jacinda Ardern says she's gonna step down, I don't know, she's not even an American politician. I was very sad by it. And I put something on my community board the other day. I hope people are paying attention to what's going on around the world, because if you think this is about black against what is it, black against white, okay, this thing sort of move out of there. Let me put it back in. I'm gonna go to my community board because there's something I share with you guys, and I think it's worth looking into. Where is it? This, okay, especially the MSN one. Okay, this, oh, it's a long thread. I'm not gonna read it. Okay, I'm not gonna read it. I explain my thought and everything like that, especially the MSNBC one, the with Rachel Maddow. It's very crucial for the international community to watch that video, because it's not just happening in one place, it's everywhere. Like I said, and this is why I share it with you, because I've said in other videos, is that the world was waiting for America to close up that particular gap that they, whatever idea that they have, they were waiting for America. When Rachel Maddow pinpoint all the other countries that doing something similar, I wasn't even aware of it. So I was like, I was right. And this is why I share it with you. And this one is mostly for American. The second one, need to look into that. But my main one for the international world, they need to watch the Rachel Maddow video clip, because if you think all the discussion, the right wing or ultra, what is it, ultra white supremacists or whatever are doing their things, it's not about black and white. Okay, it's not about black and white. They're making it seem like it's about black and white. Who's running majority of the countries around the world? Forget about Africa, the continent. Okay, forget about the continent of Africa. But all those people who's complaining about black and white, this and that, who are the head of that country. It's not black people. So you need to think what it is that they're doing. We are not, the black people are not your problem. Okay? You are your own problem. At the end of the day, they want to control everybody. So if you look back, this is why they don't even want to teach history, especially in California, Florida. They don't even want to teach history because they are repeating the same thing that has happened. Okay, so you know what? Let's leave this alone. I'll leave the link of Rachel Maddow in the description. You guys could check it. All right. So with her stepping down, where is it? Okay, I lost the thing. All right. With her Sturgeon stepping down, I think it's a huge blow. All right. So next tweet. This is that one. In 2016, Prince Harry helped African parks move 500 elephants to the new home in Malawi. Quote, one of the largest and most significant elephant translocation in human history. Duke of Sussex was officially appointed patron of African parks in 2017. All right. I will stop in between. It's 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Wherever there's music, I'm gonna mute it, okay, when I'm editing.
Elephants, that's one of the cores of Africa. You can't imagine anywhere like this existing without elephants. People can connect with them. One of the fears, sort of overcrowding of elephants and wondering where are we going to put all these animals. You know, in some countries the numbers are, you know, dropping unbelievably quickly. In other countries you've got, you know, almost too many. So there's this weird imbalance.
The couple things popping up in my mind. One is the elephant who went and stomped at the person who died. Okay, you guys should know that story. The other thing is that Harry, as he gets older, he's learning and he knows more and he does better. All right, because his family go hunting and do all this stuff. I know many of you have been saying, not you guys, not the squad, but the haters be saying, bringing back past activities that Harry have been doing. But there he is here as an adult. He is not repeating some of the things that he was taught by his family. He's changing, he's doing better, and he's improving. Okay, so these are the two things.
So organisations like this need to constantly come up with new methods to move these animals, to care for them, to make sure that these places are looked after. And this is a challenge, it's a huge task.
There's the hands-on and all of this with him. And the other thing is, and this is why many times when he does something and he says some of the proceed goes to some of these charitable causes, because there are people who care about it. These people, when you think about it, they're doing this so my great-grandkids can still see these animals. Because many of these other people, white people, when they talk about controlling a certain population, for them is to kill. Okay, God, there's another branch of thing popped up in my mind, but I don't want to go there. But they're preserving these for our great-grandkids. And then for the other brother who claim Africa is his, he better sit down with it. All right. So here in Africa, many Africans learn to coexist with these animals, and they understand these animals' pattern and behavior, and they've been living with them. They coexist. So there's Harry putting money where things that he care about, and then he's hands-on doing the thing. All right, so the brother better sit down.
It's amazing to see such unbelievable creatures being moved in a way that you could never even dream of. Everyone's part of this, whether it's moving a leg and putting the strap on, whether it's helping. Every single person feels part of this.
And then all of these, those machines, those cars, trucks, and those cranes, it's all money. Okay, what happened? Either they break down, or they're renting it, or it's for them, or whatever. All these need money. They need money. The other brother should take notice when he goes to a charity. Just because you see people doing things, moving cans here and there, okay, they dedicating their time to help others. But you have money. Bring up. We're not saying to give everything you have. Nobody said that. Give a little bit so they could sustain and continue doing the work. But every time you go empty-handed, you offering smile, nobody cares about your smile. Okay, money talk. All right, so this is what Harry does.
To be with elephants is such a massive beast. It's a unique experience. In a weird way, they know we're here to help. Otherwise, you know, in the wake-up box would be a completely different story. And they're so calm, they're so relaxed.
This truck remind me of Universal Soldier, you know, with Van Damme and some other, well, it was like back in the 90s. The truck remind me of that.
They need to be moved to another place. So this is the most efficient and least invasive way of being able to do it. I can tell you after 3 weeks there's zero stress on these animals and they're going from one beautiful place to another beautiful place.
Look at this. Wow, that's nice. I don't know if it was to one of Harry's docu-series or some articles that I was reading, or was it Meghan thing regarding the elephant. I was reading where they travel far away and the land, lack of water. I don't know. Let's continue. My memories is not serving me well right now. Okay, 500 elephants on extraordinary journey. African parks moved 500 elephants to a new home in Malawi. This was one of the largest and most significant elephant translocation in human history. Our story: due to poaching, habitat loss, and human-wildlife conflicts, elephants are being decimated across Africa. 500 elephants, however, is a different story. One of hope and restoration and of securing the future of Malawi's elephant. What was it? There's a picture of Meghan and Harry putting the strap on the elephant. So these are the things that so close to him that he felt like Meghan should be part of, to know what Harry's all about. So he gave Meghan a first hand about him. Okay, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, spent almost 3 weeks on the ground in Malawi with African parks, where he served as part of the expert team. Okay, there's that. Okay, Prince Harry officially appointed president of African parks. Okay, hands on. Since he was a teenager, what was it? Yeah, you see him rolling that thing. They were building some stuff in Africa, and you see him hands on. This is why he loves it over there. Nobody put preferable treatment for him. You want to work? Hey, we need an extra hand, and you here? You better put your hands on. Okay, Prince Harry, Wright, and Roy Hasenberg helped translocate a rhinoceros in Malawi. Okay. Let's see here, president of African parks. There's that. Okay, it's official. Prince Harry has been appointed president of African parks. We are thrilled. When was that? December 2017. Okay, president of African parks. We are thrilled to share this good news and honor that he has chosen us to solidify his commitment to conservation. AfricanParks.org. Okay, and this is why when I think there was a Canadian company. I went and searched because it's a Canadian company who was doing drilling or something like that. Okozamvo, something like that. I'll grab the link from my other channel to put it here for you guys. Where he was talking about it, and I went and look. It's majority of the time when other countries are doing that, the people in Africa is not gonna benefit if they find oil. And then instead they're gonna leave and leave the place all ruined and all messed up. And I talk about it intensively. Maybe I'll put the screenshot of the thumbnails that I spoke about it, because I remember there's 2 videos I did about that. You could watch that on my other channel when it's remonetized again. Photos: Prince Harry pays tribute to anti-poaching hero in Malawi. Okay, 30 September 2019. Okay, Prince Harry at the memorial site of Guardsman Matthew Tebbolt of the Coldstream Guard at the Liwonde Leeward National Park. So somebody died there. There he is. This is the thing. He has good relationship with the people around there, and he helped keep them approach. I'm saying approach afloat, because he bring money, because it's hard over there. He bring the proceed of whatever it is that he does to there's no squad who bring that. That's what I was saying when I was watching the video. Oh, we remember, all right. Oh my God, the squad or something. That's regarding the funeral of that person who died, and then the elephant went to the funeral and tossed the body out of the casket and everything and stomp on it. So what was I saying? I don't know. When I'm editing, if I remember the chain of thought, I'll insert it. Okay, but Willie says Africa is his. That's what I'm saying. He better stay out of it. Let's see that. Oh, I can't see that. Let's see. There's the laugh. Okay, there's that. Okay, I'm so happy for him. Good, satisfying, meaningful work. But Africa is mine. Everybody's saying that's William who said that. I love you, Harry. All right, so let's go to the next one. Completely different story. Okay, different story. There's this here. Jamaica, the government is moving forward and transitioning Africa to a republic. When I saw this, the first thing that popped up in my mind was one of the squad who follow me on my channel, where I sort of bought this before, and then the comment says, enough with the talk and just do it. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing now. So that's what came to mind. And I'm like, by now, start doing the work, stop talking. Okay, Jamaica Governor General Sir Patrick Allen said that the constitutional reform work to facilitate the transition will be assisted by a high-level constitutional reform committee that will play an advisory and oversight role. Okay, it's time. There's that. Excellent. Jamaica Republic can come a moment too soon. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking what's happening to, is it Scotland with Sturgeon or something like that? So, all right, God bless. The sooner become a republic, the greater the spirit of freedom will be felt for communities at home and aboard Jamaica. Okay, yes, it's time. There's the clap. Great, the sooner the better. How about the 6th of May? Can you imagine that? Okay, abolish the monarchy, Republic Jamaica. I'm still surprised that Barbados beat them to it. There's a thumbs up. Good. Yep, that's that. They're saying hurry up. This is my last tweet. Okay, that I have, and I think I need to stop. I want to edit that other video. All right, so I saw this. You could pause your screen and read some of it. Okay, wow, things invented by African Americans. I saw this from someone I follow on Spotify. Okay, maybe I'll take a screenshot. It's long. I'll take a screenshot and I'll put it on both sides of my screen so you guys could see it. Tricycle. So they're saying all the people who create this. Oh, it should have been in order in terms of years, because there's 1923. Oh, they put it in alphabetical order. That's what it is. Okay, not by the year. Okay, so in alphabetical order, and by the year is completely different. Let me see. What about the traffic light? Where is it? There it is. Traffic light. Garrett Morgan, 1923. Yep. And they don't want people to know about history. Alright, so I'll leave that in the description. Nah, I'll put the screenshot. You could look on both sides. Alright, so that's it. Let's do a prayer and then forget video 3. I don't know when I'm gonna do video 3. What should we do? Prayer for victory in court. Prayer for court victory. Let's pick that one. Okay, prayer for victory in court. Heavenly Father, I pray for victory in court. I know in my heart that you have already done it. My heart is pure and I am blameless in all this. I know that you have searched my heart and seen this to be true. I ask that you pave the way for me in court. Let the true story be made bare. Let everything that happened be revealed. Let me be vindicated and victorious. Let those who doubted my innocence be put to shame. Let those who deserted me learn from their mistake, and let my victory bring hope to the wrongfully accused. Okay, so the only reason I'm reading this, I didn't want to search for a new tweet, but I also mentioned one of the tweets that was supposed to be on my last video, which I can't wait to edit. I mentioned something about the Meghan court case. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me go back. Not this tweet. Okay, this tweet is in this video. So who's helping Samantha Markle work against Meghan? Because of that. That's the only reason I mention it. I did the prayer on that. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that is it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and